22 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Scorpios out there for July 29th through August 5th. I just want to say thank you guys for all your likes, your comments, and to my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. And please keep in mind that as a disclaimer that these are general readings and they may not completely resonate with your situation. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Scorpio for July 29th through August 5th. We have the Ten of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords here, some Scorpios could be experiencing an ending, or it could be an ending of a job, a home situation, a friendship. But either way, I feel like it's the last sword in the. This man is all stabbed up. So I feel like this was a situation that's been going on for a while. And one last situation finally put the nail in the coffin and said enough is enough. Like, I have to put an ending to this. Like the ultimate betrayal in a way. Yeah. The devil. So some Scorpios are definitely getting out of a heck of a relationship. It could have been dealing with codependency. It could have been dealing with it could have been a mostly sexual type of relationship, and where if things wasn't okay unless the only time it was is when you guys were being physical with one another, that type of relationship. And it could have been the toxic on and off consistency. It just wasn't stable by all means. And I feel like these relationships are really, really tough to get out of, more than people realize. And it really takes a lot, because when you're going through it and people can see it, but you don't always see it. And I feel that maybe now you're looking at the situation like, what was I doing? What was I thinking? Like, how did I allow myself to get trapped? Because that's what I feel. You start to feel trapped. Like, you start to feel chained to this person. Like, it's like you will start to feel like you was going through withdrawals without this person. You know what I'm saying? And what people don't realize is that's how powerful relationships can be. It can really be in the sense of like a drug, where you just feel addicted to that person, and no matter what you do, and you might find yourself looking on their social media. Maybe you started to realize you started losing your mind slowly but surely, because this person was consuming so much of it. And you was like, no, like, I can't anymore. And this was after a period of the Two of Swords. This was something that you didn't want to do because you cared about this person. You know, when Scorpios care, they care deep, man. And it was to the point that you wasn't trying to, I also feel like you wasn't trying to look at how bad it was at points, which we all do. We don't like to admit that it's really a jacked up situation, you know, so we try to pretend like the lady with the blindfold on, like she don't see it, like Bird Box type thing. But I feel it was coming to a point that it got your attention. Like, there's no more ignoring how toxic this situation is. Like, there's no ignoring that this is not a healthy situation for me. So let's see why the Ten of Swords is here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So not only was this relationship toxic, and I feel like it was also slow moving because you was with this person for a while, Scorpio. You invested a lot into this person. And that's a number one reason, I think, too, why a lot of people stay in toxic situations for years. It's just because you invested so much, and just by default, it's like I can't let it go. I invested money, I invested this, I invested time, I invested myself, I invested. But what was started happening was this was attracting situations, because this is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this situation was attracting unfortunate circumstances in your life. You may have been dealing with a very tough time. Finances are never enough. Car breaking down. Like, these are just simple examples, but you were not moving forward in life. You was actually attracting these unfortunate circumstances, and this stuff be real. That's why it's so important, because when you're in a toxic situation, that bleeds into all aspects of your life, and you don't find no peace. So maybe that's what you was realizing. Like, let's say before you got with this person, things was flowing for you. Then after a while, it started slowing down. Unfortunate events started happening to you. You kind of probably dismissed it, like you didn't see it. But I really feel now that you do, which is great, because the universe was trying to throw this person off, and I feel this person stayed way longer than what was expected, and that had consequences to that. So let's see why the devil is in reverse. I mean, not reverse. Why the devil is here. We have the Death card. We have the Strength. Wow, 3 major arcanas in one row. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. I always say this card is harmony and midst change. Because I feel this card is like a silver lining in the reading. So I like to say the definition for that one. And it's the simplest one I remember. But for the most part, Scorpio, and this is you popping up here. This is your card, the Death card. This is y'all. And it's time to dead this situation. I feel that this situation is going to help you transform. It was some reason why you was with this person, and there was a set time period where you guys were supposed to split, but it didn't happen. So that's why these unfortunate events had to keep coming to you, and these hurtful events, so that way you had no choice but to let this person go and have the strength to go with the flow. To have the strength to allow the ending to end. Because this person, like I said, could have been like a drug to you. You know what I'm saying? It could have been like an addiction within itself. And now, since you're making the decision to let it go, look at that ship. Look at that ship in the back. This person was withholding a lot of great things that was supposed to be on the way, but this person wasn't supposed to be a part of this journey thus far. It was just supposed to be a lesson. It was something that was supposed to be learned, and I feel that once you learned it, it was time to let it go. So I feel like things couldn't progress because it wasn't like the will was not in the favor of this relationship. So let's see why the 2 of Swords is here. So we have the 9 of Swords reverse. The 8 of Cups, the walking away card. And the King of Pentacles. I feel that you know that you had to pay this relationship some mind, that it could not continue the way that it was, and it wasn't healthy. And once you did, you felt the stress lift off. You felt like your hands was tied with this person. Look, you got the devil there chained. Your hands are tied. You felt chained to this person. But you walking away, look at that King of Pentacles. You're going to be in a way better position. And I know it's not easy. You know, I've been a part of a toxic relationship myself, and it's not easy. It took me like 3.5 years to walk away. But once I did the King of Pentacles, I was put in way better positions. My life started to get better. Like, this stuff, like, the people around you affect what happens in your life. And I cannot stress this enough. No matter how much you love someone, don't let your love for another person destroy you in the process. You know what I'm saying? You should always be your number 1 priority. And I feel that this was also a thing to know, to be mindful of who you attract, and to be mindful, because I feel like this person maybe didn't come off like that at first, and things just started to get toxic along the way. And the only thing that really kept you guys together for the most part, I feel from this, was being physical with one another. That's really what was the only thread left. That was the only time of peace. But besides this, the relationship was unstable. So I feel that that is very good that you are choosing to walk away and choosing yourself and build yourself back up after such a connection like this. And I feel like it's going to take some time to heal from this. And because I feel like if you don't take time, then you might attract another devil, right, and be right back. Because what I learned is you could date different. You could date a person that's Asian. You could date a person that's Spanish, or got a different name, look different, but energy is still the same. So just be mindful, because you could be with another person, but their energy could still be the devil, and you will end up in the same situation. So please be mindful of that. So Scorpio, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.